Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading on your love situation in 2019. So I just went live for free. Thank you guys so much for everyone who participated. I wasn't able to answer everyone's questions, but my assistant took some screenshots and we went through all your questions and realized a lot of you guys were asking about your love situation in 2019 and also like your job situation. So check back on my channel tomorrow and I will have a video about your job situation in 2019. But today we're going to be doing love. And I hope that this helps anyone who wasn't able to get their question answered during my live chat and anyone who is interested in this reading. This is a timeless reading for anybody. If you do this at the end of 2019 or like in the middle of 2019, that's totally fine. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So what I want you guys to do is to choose a card deck. So you're actually going to choose your deck, and I will also be drawing from my romance deck with this as well. So go ahead and choose number 1, the Angel deck. Number 2, the Enchanted Tarot. Number 3, the Wildwood deck. And number 4, my personal deck. I'll draw you some cards from your deck that you choose, and then I'm also, for everyone, going to draw from the love deck, of course, because this is a love reading. Also, real quick, the next 48 hours, I'm having my last sale of 2018. It's the last big sale I'm going to have until the holiday season next year. I'll probably occasionally have like a love sale or something like that, but my prices are already really affordable. I fought really hard not to raise my prices for you guys. Normally for a basic reading, it's only $44. For an in-depth reading, it's $77. This is my last half off sale for like the next 10 months. So 48 hours only. If you want a basic reading, it's only $22. If you want an in-depth reading, it's only $44. Send the payment through PayPal and your questions, and I'll put all the information below, and you get a free bonus gift with your purchase over the next 48 hours. You get a free mini 2019 reading as well. So thank you guys for supporting my channel. The proceeds from these readings are going to help support sustainable fashion in Tbilisi, Georgia, and I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. I'm very excited and thankful for all of your donations. So let's get started. If you choose number 1, the Angel deck, let's go ahead and see what your love life has in store for you in 2019. Oh, this card is so cute. Oh gosh. You guys know what card I'm laughing about right now, right? So, here's the thing. There's a strong message that you need to release your ex, okay? The time has come to clear your energy. I know a lot of you guys are about to hit the thumbs down on this reading. Every time I give the release your ex message, I get the thumbs down. I know it's hard because this might be someone that you absolutely love. And remember, this is a general reading. It may not apply to everyone, okay? But oftentimes when someone has left your life, there's a reason. And I feel like they're saying it's time for you to clear your energy. If you've already released this person, you don't want them back, I feel like this is telling you to do some kind of cord cutting ceremony. Maybe you need to go to the beach or the ocean or to, a body of water such as a lake or a river or perhaps even just a fountain, and take a little stone or even a penny or something like that and go ahead and just pray over it and just release your ex and express your thoughts, and then just cast it into the water. And imagine you just throwing out that old energy and being willing to embrace the new. For those of you guys that are still really hung up on your ex, this is saying that don't reach out. Don't you know, the more that you reach out, the more that you express your love, the more that you try to get them back, like the more resistance you're going to be met with. And I feel like you chose this one in specific because you need to hear this message that you deserve better. You deserve better. And so the message is that there is somebody new coming in your life, and it might even happen shortly after the holiday season. There is somebody new coming in your life. You might even meet them when you're traveling, or this could be someone that's foreign from like a different culture, or maybe they come from a different place. Maybe you meet them somewhere you've never been before. So definitely open yourself up to invitations from friends. Check out different places like a new art gallery show, or a new venue or a new restaurant. Be open to getting out and exploring. I feel like you're gonna meet this person in a very spontaneous way. The message is it's safe for you to love. It's okay to open your heart, but first you need to cut the cord with your ex. Do something kind of symbolic, like some kind of ritual to just release that energy. You can even light a candle and you know, write a message about what you wish you could say to them and how they hurt you and everything that happened. And you can take the candle and then burn the letter, or you can just crumple up the letter, throw it in the trash, and just like blow the candle out. Just doing something symbolic and kind of physical to help you just release that energy. You can even do a meditation where you visualize your ex in front of you and you speak to them and you tell them everything you need to say, and then you can visualize yourself cutting the energetic cords that are between you guys, and that might help. You know, sometimes it's hard to let go, or you just feel still angry and you have a bad taste in your mouth because of it. But if you want to attract love in your life, you feel like you're ready, cut those cords and open your heart to receive love. So I want to read you this message. It says it's safe for you to love. I see in 2019 you letting go of this connection and then being open to receive somebody new. And it could even be that you're still with this person and you know in your heart it's not going to work, and maybe you're scared, you don't know how you're going to let go of them. Maybe you guys are living together, maybe it's even someone you're married to, and so this could be like it's time for you to let go of this person if this has been laid on your heart. And you know, there will be somebody new coming in for you after you go through that healing process. So this card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the angels can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Following your inner guidance, following your intuition will protect you and also allow you to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuition when it comes to other people's trustworthiness. Open your heart only to those who are kind and gentle. So maybe it's time to visualize like your ideal partner, the kind of person you like to manifest in your life. Make a list of like the qualities of your dream partner, if that makes sense. I've actually had a friend who did this, and she manifested this person and then she showed me her list, and we were just laughing like because every single thing on the list was like this guy she attracted. It was the coolest thing. So this works, you know? If you are just trying to visualize something new, go ahead and write a list and make it cute and make it fun and have fun, you know, dreaming about the options for you. Open your heart. And then they're also saying just keep it simple. You don't have to do anything in 2019 to attract this person, but you might need to change your perspective. You might need to really figure out if you're happy in this relationship, or if your ex really was someone you could see yourself spending the rest of your life with, or if you're just like lonely and missing them. Sometimes we go back to what we know just because that's all we know, and there could be something better out there for you. So I do see somebody who's coming in 2019 who's going to be very tender, who's going to be very kind, and I feel like this tenderness is what you need. You really want that loving affection and the tenderness, and you might not be receiving that from your ex or from the person you're with. So it's time for you to really think about endings and beginnings for 2019, which is the overall theme for this new year. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for supporting me and coming to my channel, and I'm wishing you a happy new year. All right, so for those of you guys who chose the Wildwood deck, actually the Enchanted Tarot, I think that one's next. For those of you guys who choose the Enchanted Tarot, let's go ahead and pull your messages for your love life in 2019. Keep in mind, this is a general message. It may not apply to everyone. I'm seeing a very interesting message. So there's a message coming out that's telling you if you had trauma in your childhood, issues with one or both of your parents, like mommy issues or daddy issues. By the way, I have both. Whoop-de-doo. So don't feel weird if you have this. A lot of people do. Most of us have some kind of issues with our parents. You might attract a partner that mirrors some of those traumas back to you for healing. Once you fully heal that wound, you will start attracting soulmates and your twin flame. And so this is why I always tell people, like, figure out your whole childhood trauma thing. Figure out your whole inner child. Get therapy if you can. Write in a journal about your experiences. Do meditation, specifically root chakra meditations. Learn how to reparent yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Give yourself the love that you might not have gotten growing up. This is going to keep you from entering into toxic relationships. So in 2019, I see you breaking a cycle. I think there has been some red flags with some of the people you've dated before. There's been toxic partners, maybe even narcissists, and I see you breaking this cycle in 2019. For some of you guys, there might be two people you're choosing between in 2019. There might be one person, these might be two different people that you date and you end up choosing one of them ultimately. It could be like you're with someone, but you're also wondering about someone else. I do a lot of readings for people in these types of situations. So I do see somebody coming in and offering you love, and they're saying you'll know who to give a chance to by following your heart. There will be the death of one relationship, and it might just be someone you date for a couple weeks and you realize, I need to move on, open my heart to something new. Or it could be you're in a relationship and there's another person and or somebody comes in. So just be open. Anything could happen. I see you releasing a toxic relationship this year and then opening up to receive a new one, or just healing something that you let go of in the past. You're walking away from the past. You're walking away from toxic relationships. So they're saying stay optimistic about your love life. No matter what's happening right now, I do see things getting better for you. And I think you're taking a more creative path. You're starting to think more about the bigger picture of your life. You're starting to realize what makes you happy. And who knows, maybe you're in a relationship and on the outside to everyone it looks perfect, but you know the truth and it might not be what everyone thinks. And sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith and you just gotta follow your heart. All right, for those of you guys that are single, once again, I do see the next partner you're going to be attracting is going to be very loving and very kind, and like you're leaving toxic relationships behind. And you might have a couple of options in love. I see that a very positive thing. Like you have options, you're going to be dating. And remember to choose the partner that makes you feel the most alive, that you have the most fun with, the person you feel like you can really let your inner child out with. And overall for you in 2019, I see victory. I see a loving relationship. I see a commitment. This might even be within 6 months. And so I have been seeing this energy that the first 6 months of 2019 really does feel similar to 2018. So don't expect to see a lot of big changes, but right around May, June, July, there's like this burst of new energy. Everything is new. There's a lot of expansion. I see a lot of people getting together in relationships then. So don't be disappointed if the first couple months of the year are confusing, or if you're still kind of walking the same path. Things will change slowly but surely, and you are leaving the old behind and entering into a really beautiful relationship. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support and for coming to my channel. Definitely leave comments below if you feel like that suits your situation, and I will see you later. So for those of you guys who chose the Wildwood deck, let's go ahead and pull you some cards about your love life in 2019. This a really interesting message. So I just got like this message when I saw this, and it was like, don't listen to me. And I was like, what the heck? So I feel like the message, this is the psychic, this is the seer, this is me, okay? So you came here to this reading to get an answer and figure out what's going on in your love life. But for you guys who picked this one, I really feel this message like it's time for you to make a decision and for you to decide what you want, because you are the master creator of your life. You're co-creating with the universe. You can command the energy and command the universe into whatever direction you want. I feel like you've been going around in circles in your love life, feeling kind of insecure. Part of that is because you've been like having a spiritual awakening. You've been figuring out what path you really want to take in life. And I think some of you guys are really conflicted in your marriage or in your relationship, and there are some decisions that need to be made. For some of you guys, I see the healing and the reforming and this bond deepening, and the depression and the clouds of anxiety around this relationship dissipating as you kind of figure out more about what decisions you want to make in your path. For some of you guys, I do feel like this relationship needs to be let go of so you can honor yourself. Your self-respect makes you more attractive. Maybe some of you guys are worried about the children, but I feel like if you leave this person, you have children with them or something, you're worried, am I going to be able to find another partner? And yes, I have so many friends that are dating people who've been divorced with children and stuff like that. Like, it's a thing, you know, it's okay. I don't think it makes you any less attractive or any less worthy. Like, you have to follow your heart, and that's a good example for your children. If they can actually see you in a loving relationship, you know, and you can still co-parent with your ex. I think you can still be friends. That's a very specific message for one group of people. For those of you guys that are single, I do feel like focusing on yourself, remember this self-respect here, love yourself first, and figuring out what your creative impulses are, what your desires are, and moving in alignment with that is going to help open the doors for you in love. It does actually make you more attractive when you have your own interests and the things that you love. Sometimes we're just like working a job, we're just like paying our bills, and we're bored, and so we'll look to our love life in order to excite us. We'll like look to another person to kind of make us happy and give us that support and that zest that we're looking for in our life. But you got to provide that for yourself, you know? That way that you don't put so much on this person, you don't put them on a pedestal, because eventually that person's gonna come off that pedestal. They're gonna have a bad day. They might not always be entertaining for you. And so you're gonna have to find a way to add your own joy and your own zest to your life and make yourself independent. And that's what makes you super attractive. So you're having a breakthrough right now, and I think you're figuring out what you like, what you love, like who you are, like you're figuring out what your boundaries are, you're healing yourself. And maybe you've been not really putting yourself out there in love, like you've been single for a while, but I do feel like you work on yourself, you form your creativity, you expand your natural gifts and talents, you find some ways to make friends and to, you know, really entertain yourself and give yourself something to wake up for every day that's not another person, and that will draw someone to you because you'll become irresistible in that way. You won't come across as like desperate or needy or clingy. You'll come across as like confident and sexy and interesting. And so this is like a work on yourself card. In 2019, you're working on yourself. Some of you guys are exiting a relationship. Some of you guys are improving one. Those of you guys that are single, you're becoming more attractive as you respect and love yourself and you work on yourself. And so I do see beautiful new love coming in for you. And yeah, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to those of you guys who chose my personal deck. So let's go ahead and pull some cards for you regarding your love situation in 2019 from my personal deck. Okay, so the first message for you is that there's actually a friend in your life. Okay, I'm gonna say a term and I hope that it doesn't like offend anybody, but this have you ever heard the term cock blocking? This friend is a cock blocker, okay? This friend is basically keeping you from being able to connect with others in love, all right? Maybe this person backstabs you and always tries to hook up with your boyfriends or something, or they make you feel insecure, or they go behind your back and they tell people when you have a crush on them or something, and they're just like screwing things up. So this is a message like, in order for you to move forward in love, you need to create space in your life, and this might be like distancing yourself or even cutting yourself off from like one of your close friends. So this may not apply to everyone, this is a general message, but this could be affecting your energy and draining your energy so much that you're not able to attract like a relationship in your life. So this is saying, and this could even be somebody that you're dating, perhaps. Maybe they look like this. Just kidding. Like my silly picture. So this is a reminder for you that in friendship, sometimes people come into your life as an answer to your prayers and as a blessing. But in this case, this person might have come to really teach you important lessons about your boundaries and self-respect. This says, do you have a repeated pattern of being fucked over by your friends and by lovers? Did your birth parents or caregivers screw you over? Perhaps this is where you learned it was okay to accept to be treated less than you deserve. Maybe that just became like your norm. So it's time for you in your life in 2019 to choose yourself first. This person, you know who it is, whoever's coming to your mind right now. If no one's coming to your mind, then just ignore this part of the message. It's not for you. But if someone's coming to your mind right now, you might need to just delete this person, block them, go no contact, or distance yourself from them and move on. You're gonna have to learn how to protect the light and the love that you carry. There will be people who mooch off of it and take advantage of you if you let them. It's time for you to make room for like-minded people, people who treat you the way that you treat others, with kindness and with empathy. I see a lot of anger regarding this person, and I see like you releasing that, and this is saying free yourself. So in 2019, you're freeing yourself from a toxic connection. It could be someone you've been dating, or it could just be like a friend, somebody that's draining your energy and keeping you from being able to like have the energy and the space and the time to like put yourself out there in love, or even to connect with your current relationship. So we see separation. Maybe you've already gone through this. Maybe you've already gotten rid of this person, and this is just kind of like a message like, yeah, that was the right thing for you to do. So I see this message like, keep an open mind. Your soulmate might differ from your usual type and expectations. So in 2019, some of you guys will be connecting with someone who's been out of your life for a while. This could be like a twin flame union or a soulmate union or the return of a past lover. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So if this is you, they're saying don't be afraid to reconcile with the person that's been on your mind, or maybe they'll come back and reconcile with you, and there will be like a forgiveness, and you guys will be learning from the situation and being able to experience more love as you kind of clear the air between you guys. So there's going to be some kind of reconciliation for you in 2019. And then I also see that for you, it's time to allow yourself to nourish your heart and your soul. Follow your imagination and be creative. Explore something new and different. So I take this as a message that there is a new relationship coming in for you. And maybe you've been thinking about this person. Maybe it's this person from the past. It says, pay attention to your dreams, your fantasies, and your visualizations. If you've been thinking about this specific person, a lot of what you imagine has a strong basis in reality, even if it seems really far off. So they're saying, allow your imagination to soar, follow your dreams, like you're entitled to them, you're worthy, a way will be paved for you to connect or reconnect with this person in 2019. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and my channel. I'm wishing you happy holidays and a happy new year. And come back to my channel tomorrow and I will have 2019 rating up for your career. Peace out.